Alright y'all, what's going on guys? Back again with another video, back again with another video. So when you see this gorgeous and handsome face, might I add, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 3, and I'm going to repeat 3 topics regarding Pokemon Go and the updates that we're getting for, wait for it, this Saturday and Sunday's Eevee Community Day. So, with that being said, we're not going to jump into that video now, but we're going to jump into that video right now. Let's go. Alright guys, so I know I've been out of action from YouTube for a while, but I was just taking some me time. And actually, there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Now, this video is supposed to have already been up. Like I said, I was taking some me time. Most of you already probably know what's going on, obviously, but then again, maybe you don't. So like I say, for the ones that don't know, this is mainly for you. So basically, we're going to talk about the Eevee Community Day, the new move that's being learned, and we're going to show you guys some shinies. Sorry about the sirens in the back. I'm currently at the park recording this, as I usually like to, and as I like to make my intros as well. But nonetheless, we're going to show you some shiny forms of Eevee and their evolution forms. On top of that, we're going to talk about PvP, and we're also going to talk about how to change teams. A lot of people don't know about that, but there's actually there is a article on how to change teams, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So guys, stay tuned. Alright, so basically, Eevee Community Day, or rather days, are taking place this weekend, which actually is in 2 days, on August 11th and 12th, and featuring shiny Eevee. Now, as usual, you'll get the 3-time Stardust and exclusive Last Resort move. Now, that's a normal type move learned by Eevee and all evolutions. Now, a lot of people are talking about when you go to evolve your shiny Eevee, you're gonna get shiny Flareon. However you go about evolving your Eevee into whatever evolution form you're looking for, people are complaining and talking about why should their evolution form get last resort. And I mean, it only makes sense because when you evolve a Pokemon that already has a move, it's obvious that its evolution form is going to carry over that move. So if you don't like that move, you can always change it, but it's still good to have on an Eevee, you know, or you could just always change it and just get a shiny Eevee, leave it with the last resort move. But this is the move that Niantic is actually giving us, so this is what the move that we have to work with. However, for all Eevee evolved until August 13th at 1 p.m. PDT. Now, without further ado, here's our comprehensive guide to the August Community Day in Pokemon Go. Now, I also want to let you guys know that on Twitter, Niantic has posted a message stating that basically you don't have to hurry up and transfer your Eevees on both Saturday and Sunday, because on Monday you can still learn the move Last Resort. However, like I said, you have until Monday, so that's an extra day. Now, there's not going to be no more shiny Eevee, I don't think, on Monday. Then again, it might be. I highly doubt it, though, but you do get the extra day to evolve your shiny Eevee to actually get the move Last Resort, and that the time frame is all the way until 1 o'clock PDT, which is actually I believe 2 o'clock for us in the Americas. If not, it's like 4 o'clock. But anyhow, it's basically the same start as the event. Now, I think that's pretty cool. Niantic is actually coming along, and I made a video about this a while back saying Niantic should do more with Community Day, and I see that they actually are doing it. And it makes sense because of the fact Eevee has a lot of evolution forms. It has Umbreon, Espeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Gen 4's very own Leafeon and Glaceon, at which a lot of people are still trying to figure out if we're getting those. And it's still hard to say, but there's really no word on whether Niantic is going to actually give us Glaceon and Leafeon, but you know how they usually drop Ditto quietly, and they drop a lot of things quietly, so therefore we could still probably get Gen 4's Leafeon and Glaceon as like a last minute surprise, just like they did with the extra day to get the move last resort. So that's one big surprise. So I'm gonna actually show you that article right now, then I'm gonna come right back here. Alright, so as you can see, here's the article on Twitter. Our special community day weekend has one more surprise for you. You can evolve your Eevee until 1 p.m. PDT on Monday, August 13th. So that's the basically the big surprise. Like I said, as far as Glaceon and Leafeon go, that doesn't mean that we're necessarily not going to see it. And we might see some Gen 4 aside from Leafeon and Glaceon, because they're also some Gen 4 Pokemon, like I was stating. Now, and its evolutions will know the exclusive move Last Resort. So, now we're going to jump into the rest of the article from Pokemon Go Hub. Alright, now, obviously, guys, you've already been knowing this since the beginning of Community Day. You already know your times, your time zones. If not, these are it right here. And or you can just go to Google and Google up your time zone. But for here in America, it starts from 2 to 5. So, actually, in the Americas, it actually starts from 11 to 2. Like I said, it's from 2 to 5, as you can see right here. 2 to 5. So, with that being said, if you spoof, then you can get a lot more evolutions, shinies, etc, etc. But yeah, with that being said, stay tuned. Alright, so basically here it says, this time around you do not need to evolve all your Eevee before the event spawns end. Niantic has announced source that all Eevee evolved before August 13th, Monday, 1 p.m. PDT will receive Last Resort. You are free to enjoy both days, transfer load IVs afterwards, and then evolve the ones you want on Monday. So basically you get an extra day to learn the move Last Resort. You have time to transfer all your low IV Eevees. But even if you get a lower IV Pokemon, make sure it's a shiny Eevee, because you don't want to get rid of your shiny Eevees. I mean, if you do, that's up to you, but I wouldn't do that, because it's still something that you could trade for people that can't catch shiny Pokemon or whatever. But I doubt nobody actually won't get a shiny Eevee, because it'll be a lot of spawns. Like I said, increased spawns, just like any other community day, it's increased spawns. So you basically will be getting a shiny Eevee. Now, if you're like me, where you can't participate, like in the shiny Zapdos event, maybe you can get trading, because trading is out now finally. So thank God for that. Now we're gonna jump into the shiny Eevee and evolutions in Pokemon Go. Now, here's a shiny Eevee and Eevee evolutions in Pokemon Go. Here's a quick overview of the shiny Eevee and the rest of the shiny Eevee family in Pokemon Go. Now, we don't know about you, but shiny Espeon looks amazing. Not to mention Umbreon's absolutely beauty. Don't worry, in the next section we go into details on how many Eevee you need to catch to get all of them reliably. Now, obviously, here's your shiny Eevee right here. If you look over, there's your shiny Vaporeon, and obviously your shiny Jolteon. Now, FSUATL made a video about this long before this was even a thing, and this is something that he was talking about. I'll see if I can find his video. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to check him out. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to him. Let him know that you obviously got his video from my channel. It'll help my channel out as well. Maybe one day we'll even collab. I doubt it, but you know, but that's a long shot. But anyway, I'm gonna try to put the link in the description below. If not, then it is what it is. But anyway, let's go back into the shiny. So you got shiny Flareon here, and now, out of all the shinies, I believe shiny Espeon is the #1. I mean, look at how beautiful. Like that right there is a beautiful neon dark green. Like that is beautiful. Like that is very beautiful. And then you got shiny Umbreon, which is blue. Usually it's yellow. But yeah. So, how many shiny Eevee you need to catch in order to get all shiny evolutions? Now, basically most of our readers are interested in how many shiny Eevee they need to catch in order to get one of each shiny evolutions. Luckily, a Redditor by the name Bad_Neighbor has done a series of calculations and concluded that you need the following number of shiny Eevees. You need 2 shiny Eevees for Gen 2 evolutions for Espeon and Umbreon, as these ones can be evolved by walking them as a buddy for 10Ks and evolving during the day for Espeon and during the night as Umbreon. You need 10 to 13 shiny Eevee to have a 95% to 98% chance that you will get at least one of each shiny Vaporeon, shiny Flareon, or shiny Jolteon. Now, if you combine that with the average chance to get a shiny during a community day event, 1 in 23 and 25 event Pokemon, you end up with the following number of Eevee that you need to catch in order to have a shiny version of every Gen 1 and Gen 2 evolution. And credits obviously goes to Nada Taken, name of user who wrote a C++ program to calculate this. So basically here it says, yes, 400 Eevee in 2 days is your target to catch. But you know how it's going to be hard to catch 400 Eevee. Like, between those 2 days, you have to really be on the grind to catch to catch at least 400 Eevee. But it obviously can be done. Like, you have to like really be out when the event first starts. So anyway, 400 Eevee in 2 days is your target catch rate during this weekend. If you aim to get a shiny version of every evolution, if you want 2 extras for Leafeon and Glaceon, aim for 550-ish. But like I said, that's not to say that Niantic will not release these Pokemon. So, manage your hype responsibly. Now, a lot of people say we may not get these Gen 4 Pokemon, but then again, like I said, Niantic can drop them quietly, just like they dropped this extra day, and they dropped Ditto, and they dropped everything else that they dropped in the past. So I'm not putting this past Niantic. So, recommended items to farm and use during Eevee Community Days. Now, you get Eevee Community Day features triple Stardust rewards from catching Pokemon, which means there's one item we need in particular. Star Piece. Now, Star Piece will allow you to collect an insane amount of Stardust in combination with Lures, Incense, and Go Plus. Now, I'm not going to read all of these. I'm going to let you just pause and you can actually read through this. You got your Star Piece. It's a must-have for this event. Stock up and keep it on at all times. You will be walking and hacking a lot. You get Pokeballs. A large portion of your inventory should be dedicated Pokeball, Great Ball, and Ultra Balls before the 11th to ensure you can spend the time catching. Don't worry for 12th, because you can farm balls in the afternoon after Community Day. Now, for the lures, set up at every stop in your favorite hunting location to increase the amount of spawns you find. Usually luring the entire catch route works best, and that's exactly what I'm planning to do, because remember, lures last for 3 hours. Now, Incense, make sure to use your Incense to boost your chances of finding Eevee. Nothing much to say here. Now, if you have Pokemon Go Plus, which a lot of people don't really have, except for like the main YouTubers, like Pokemon Master Holly and Trainer Tips. I haven't seen Trainer Tips really use his Pokemon Go Plus in a while, but I know Pokemon Master Holly uses hers a lot. Mystic 7, I'm not sure if he uses his in Reversal. I don't even know if he has one. But anyhow, use them if you got them to help you catch a bit faster and track your steps more accurately for egg hatching while you're out hunting. Keep in mind that this only uses basic Pokeballs. You will want to have a lot of them. Now, I'm not going to read through this, but I will read through the beginning. So, it says Eevee IV chart and perfect IV search strength. Now, if you're looking for a perfect IV, these are the numbers that you want to actually calculate. These right here. These are all the CPs for the perfect IV Eevee. Now, Eevee is boosted by partly cloudy weather and hoping that you'll be lucky enough to have that weather during the event. Not only it helps the sunburns, it also helps saving Stardust. Now, there's already going to be an increased spawn, but if you, like they said, if you get partly cloudy weather, you'll get an additional, basically what they're saying, additional, and that's where any other Community Day, any other Pokemon, like, because they have the weather boosted weather. So, the following search string will filter out Eevees that can be perfect CPs, but there can be some that have the CP and are not perfect, so be careful. So I'm not going to read this, so you can actually pause and actually read through all of these CPs right here. Or if you only care about level 25 plus 100% candidates, these are the rest of them here. These values are available as infographics as well. Now obviously this is your shiny Eevee, so shiny Eevee looks like, it looks like a ghost white. Yeah, so these are all the levels here. This chart is showing the CPs of a possible 100% IV Eevee. Now, pro event tips and tricks. Don't catch Pokemon before the event starts because, I mean, first of all, you're losing Pokeballs. And you want to get a shiny because obviously you want that shiny Vaporeon and shiny Eevee evolution. Now, the spawns will change once the event starts and it could make you lose an Eevee. Calculating IV scan Pokemon while you're in the encounter screen. It's super useful but limited to Android. Now remember, you don't need to worry about sorting out your Eevee before Monday because you get the extra day. It's okay to take your time, plan a transfer at ease. Sunscreen is important because, well, it's going to be hot. But here I have something for you toward the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to let you know what the weather is actually going to be like. Yeah. So basically here, there's even a song about it, and obviously you can go ahead and listen to it, and I'm not going to go through all of that. But yeah, basically that's all about the Eevee event that's coming up. But like I said, make sure you stay tuned toward the end, because I'm gonna let you guys know what the weather is actually gonna be like. So this way you can already prepare yourself. The weather actually might change, but you know, I'm still gonna show you at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so basically there's another implementation that Niantic is actually working on. As you can see here, it says Pokemon Go players will be able to change teams. So if you're not satisfied with the team that you're already on, you will be able to change it once they implement this feature. Now, if you look at the very tip top, it says Niantic and Pokemon Go are working on a new switch a team feature, allowing players to change their team. Now there are 3 teams of Pokemon Go. Obviously there's Team Instinct, Team Mystic, and Team Valor. Each team has its own team leader, mascot, and color. So Team Valor is red, Candela, which is the leader, and the Moltres is obviously its mascot. Now, Pokemon are stronger than humans and they're warm-hearted too. I'm researching ways to enhance Pokemon's natural power in the pursuit of strength. There's no doubt that the Pokemon our team has trained are the strongest in battle. Are you ready? That's basically the intro of the team leader of Candela. Now, here's the #1 team, because this is my team, Team Mystic. Shout out to everybody who's Team Mystic. The best team, so I will not be changing my team. Unless I want to start a new account, but I will not be changing my team anytime soon or at all. 10-1, I will not be changing my team at all. So anyway, we're going to talk about Team Mystic, which is blue. My favorite color aside from green. Now, Blanche is the team leader, and Articuno is the mascot, obviously, and the wisdom of Pokemon is immeasurably deep. I am researching why they evolve. My team, with our calm analysis of every situation, we cannot lose, or we can't lose. Now, that's the wording of Team Mystic mascot Blanche. Now, we're going to go into Team Instinct, which is yellow. Spark is the team leader, and the mascot is Zapdos. And we're going to talk about what he's talking about. Now, at the very tip top, Pokemon are creatures with excellent intuition. I bet the secret to their intuition is related to how they're hatched. Come on and join my team. You never lose when you trust your instincts. No pun intended. Then again, it might be a pun intended. Now, as you can see here, players can't change their team at the moment, but that will change as Niantic confirmed that they're working on adding this feature to Pokemon Go. Now, if you want to know how do they change their team, now, basically here it says we plan to add this functionality to Pokemon Go in the future. We are working on a few other big features first, so we don't have an estimate on when changing teams will be possible. So they are working on this feature, but it's not out yet. It's going to take a little time. It might even take longer than trading, because trading is finally out now. You just got to give Niantic some time, because they're working on. Sorry about that, guys. I always keep getting these calls. I don't know how, like, I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get back into what I was talking about. So, basically here, once we get... I'm still getting trolled. Still getting trolled by these numbers. But anyway, with that being said, like I said, you can't put Gen 4 behind you, because you never know, we still could get Gen 4. Just like they're implementing more stuff. They're implementing changing teams. They're still trying to implement PvP, otherwise known as player versus player, which is what we're getting into right after this. So guys, let me see if there's anything else I need to talk about. No, there's not. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about PvP right now, so stay tuned. Alright everyone, hold on to your hats, because we might be getting PvP sometime soon, by the end of this year of 2018. Just before 2019, of course. Anyway, here it says, Niantic says Pokemon Go will get PvP before the end of 2018. That is this year. So, we will be actually seeing, and this month is what, August? We got September, October, November, December. So within 4 months, or 4.5 months, because it's already almost the middle of this year. So we got like 4 to 4.5 months before we actually get PvP. So now you guys actually know when we don't know the exact date, but we know somewhere the exact time when we'll be able to see PvP. So we'll have to just wait a little bit more 4 months, 4.5 months, whatever it is. And everybody will have basically trading and PvP. Those are the 2 things that everyone that was playing Pokemon Go been wanting to know, and we finally got it. So now everybody can stop there whining, moaning, and complaining, because PvP is on the horizon, and that rhymed. So guys, stay tuned. Now, speaking of whining, here it says, for those of you who have been begging and screaming at Niantic to do something about getting PvP into Pokemon Go, you may get your wish soon. Now, in an interview with Polish gaming website Gram, Niantic's head of their European marketing, and Muller, anyhow, addressed the issue, saying it was going to happen before year's end. So basically, that's your answer to PvP. Alright, now guys, before I wrap this video up, we're going to talk about the rest of this PvP deal and see what's going on. Now, it says here, as we are already at Pokemon Go, what new products will be added in subsequent updates? Read more. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so basically this is what they're working on. It says, now we are working on PvP mode, which will soon appear. In addition, we're still working on improving the feature that has just made its debut. It's all about friends, such as the ability to exchange Pokemon in the game. We've just introduced an improvement so you can add a note to your friend. The point is that you can have many people on your friends list and do not remember who is who. So you can add comments to that person. You can also segregate your friends list. We are constantly improving the elements that we have available in the game, and the next thing that we want to add at the end of this year is PvP mode. Now, to a lot of people that's great news to hear, but knowing the way Niantic tends to operate without a date attached. But you really don't need a date as of yet, because now at least we know we're gonna get PvP by the end of this year, so that's already good. I mean, yeah, people still want a date, but I mean, at least we have this. So now it says here, this is still up in the air for us. PvP is a no-brainer for Pokemon fans, and the fact that 2 years later it still isn't in the game makes us wonder what's taking them so long. Hopefully with this interview out, we'll get to hear more about a proper release date soon. So basically, we're getting PvP. We already got trading. We still awaiting Gen 4. We got the Eevee event. We got Community Day. We have so much. And on top of that, we have there's a new AR feature. It has nothing to do with Pokemon Go, but AR is in Pokemon Go. So I'm gonna see if I can actually find it. It's like AR goggles, but I'm gonna show y'all at the end of this video of what the AR goggles look like. Along with toward the end of what the weather is going to be like. So before I wrap this video up, I want to show you guys, well, not show you, but tell you one other thing that we actually have gotten, because we've got, like I said, we've got a lot in Pokemon Go. Like I said, we've gotten, you know, Community Day, we have Gen 4 to still wait for, we got trading, we're still waiting PvP by the end of this year, so that's pretty good. You know, the game is coming back to life, but it'll never gain status as it once did back when the game first debuted back in July 2016. Now, with that being said, we're still awaiting more shinies. We're still awaiting a few other things, but at least we've gotten this far in Pokemon Go. But yeah, with that said, there's one other thing I'm missing to tell you guys. Stay tuned. Well, you guys, I couldn't think of what I was trying to add on, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably edit it on the screen somewhere, but if not, that means I still haven't remembered. But anyway, I do know this: we still got Alolan Pokemon. You know, like I said, we're awaiting PvP, and we already got trading. We got Community Day. We have so much in Pokemon Go. So the game is not dead. So for anyone that's saying that the game is dead, it's not. It's just, it fell off a little bit, and that's okay. But it's going to gain more people back to the game, which is going to be a ton of hype. And yeah, so, and don't forget about the shiny Eevee event that I was just talking about at the beginning of this video. And yeah, and get your shinies. But anyway, that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Make sure you like, comment, sub, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Comment down below, smack a like on this video. Crush that notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. Turn on post notifications also so you can stay updated on my latest videos, because that's the same thing. And with that being said, oh, and remember, stay tuned towards the end, because I want to show you what the weather's going to be. You can obviously check Google, but I wanted to show you. But like I said, the weather can possibly change. And also, I want to show you. I'm going to show you the new AR goggles. I don't know if it's for Pokemon Go, but I think it might be. But I'm just going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So, guys, be blessed, be humble, stay safe, and enjoy playing the game the way you like playing it. And as always, be blessed, and I'm out. Peace.